I'm gonna talk to you about something real quick that I like to call content creation and chick math. Chick math is this thing where when women have an abundance of anything, whether it be money or men, they just think it never runs out, it always comes. So they never prepare for things to go wrong or to ever try and improve.
I just got fired from my tech job after signing a $5,000 per month lease.
That's why when you see women complain about like the government and wages, they're like, why can't we print more money? They just think it's magical.
Flashback.
No, because nobody has ever actually explained to me any good reason why we can't just print more money. Oh, it'll make inflation go up. It'll destroy the value of the dollar. We invented it. We made it up. We can just make more.
Okay, guys, I have a radical idea. What if we didn't have to work to earn money? Seriously. What if money was just for free? Now, seriously, why don't we just print more money? I know what you're gonna say. Oh, it's gonna decrease in value, and then everything's just gonna come to nothing. Blah 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 blah. I don't care. I don't care. We have money printing machines. Print more money. I don't know, chuck the server offline or some shit and no one has to know. Just sneakily distribute it to people and filter.
Like, we never asked to be born, but now we're obligated to do labor until we die. Huh?
It is crazy. We say to give a woman power is like to give a gun to a monkey. We have stopped doing that ever since the 1999 Astana Zoo massacre.
Some chick named Snowcone breaks down her spending for a month. She makes $10K a month. That's good money. But somehow, some way, this chick figures out how to have no money a month. This is not a joke. This is not something that is just exclusive to e-girls that have the brain power of a squirrel named Joey Chestnuts. No. This is an epidemic. You don't even know. I remember dating a chick that she had like a 6-figure job, or was it 5 figures? Whatever. She made like 70, 80K a year. Still broke. I'm like, how are you a debt? You make 80 grand a year. I have expenditures, and if I run out of my money, like my daddy helps me out. And I'm like, yeah, if your dad dies and leaves you nothing, you're up a creek without a paddle. Let's hear from the genius chick.
Y'all know how expensive it is to keep up with content creation? You can get a 10K check from Twitch. What the f is a 10K check when you gotta spend 5K on trips just to travel?
I'm retarded?
If you're spending $5,000 a month to travel, that is a you problem. This is Dark Side Film Mat. She literally just negates like the $5,000 a month to travel. That is a necessity. That is a business expense. That is how I keep people interested, because she probably doesn't have that much to say or on the ball. Most likely the people watching her are probably horny, loseristic dudes. I'm not even playing this game anymore where I give them more credit than they deserve. Nah, it's like these type of guys that develop parasocial relationships with gassed up mids that look good with makeup, but the makeup comes off. It's a totally different human. That's what makes dating garbage. As a man, you have to be honest about everything. You can't even be wrong about your height by 1 inch, but you can wear heels, push-up bra, enough makeup to be on RuPaul Drag Race Season 12, and spend $5,000 a month on bullshit. Everything about you's a lie.
$500 on setup shit.
What are you setting up for $500? Girl, you turn on the camera and sit in a chair. Oh my God.
Auckland.
$2,000 on your rent.
Wellington.
Whoa. Stop. $2,000 on your rent means you are a fool. If you're spending $2 grand on rent, that's literally the amount of money a mortgage would cost for a decent house, around $250,000 to $300,000. Probably not $300,000 anymore. The interest rates are all over the place. But you see what I'm saying here. But instead, she's probably like in a metropolitan area. You gotta be in the city. Gotta be where the action is. Chicks do this. Remember that girl I was just talking about that made 80 grand a year, still broke? She went to New York City and moved to the most expensive apartment she could find. I'm like, why did you pick this place? She goes, they got a doorman.
I will not Jodie Foster this kind of behavior.
Okay. You're paying 4 or 5 grand a month because there's a dude who opens the door for you that you won't even speak to. What is this? Ugh.
$200 on Wi-Fi, $200 on IRL.
$200 on Wi-Fi. Once again, what, girl? You could get Fios internet for about like 100 to 150 bucks. Then you just set it up for wireless in your house.
The IRL Toolkit. You gotta pay the clip.
Whoa, what?
$200 on IRL Toolkit. You
Suspect acted suspiciously, was belligerent sexy, and behaved as if he had something to hide. Surveillance terminated.
IRL Toolkit? I don't even know what that is. I don't know what an IRL toolkit is. She doesn't know what a torque wrench is. She doesn't know what a Newton meter is.
You gotta pay the clippers. Pay a YouTube editor.
Pay a clipper? Okay, so you're paying someone to clip the videos. All right, and a YouTube editor. You know she's overpaying these people. I'm not gonna blow up some spots, but I can tell you right now, there's some content creators that make millions of dollars, and they literally overpay people to clip their stuff and edit for them. You get guys who only know how to hard cut to everything, and occasionally they might give you a drip dissolve. And these content creators that don't really do anything or know how to do anything are like, hey, he's really good. Have you seen this edit? I'm like, it's garbage. This is garbage. I can do this in my sleep. What are you talking about? Get out of my face right now. He can edit for you. Yeah, he can edit for me in hell. How about that? You think I'm stupid? That's like telling me I could have a guy replace a lever on my motorcycle and pay him $500 for something I could do in 10 minutes for free.
Look, Pim, I know it's our job to help this guy and everything, but I think this guy's a lost cause. He's obviously made up his mind. Why don't we just cut our losses and get out of here?
Oh, come on. That's not...
Chat, I don't think y'all realizing I be going in the negative doing this shit, okay?
She is stunning and brave.
You could only imagine how broke this girl would be if it wasn't for social media. Chat, you don't realize I'd be going in the negative. She's trying to tell these people here that will never see $10,000 a month in their life. Not never, forever, ever. That $10,000 is nothing. This is why I show Speed fans are also kind of loopy. Remember when Speed owed some dude $1,000? And everybody's like, $1,000 is nothing. What are you, poor? What are you, broke? Well, yeah, it's nothing to Speed, but $1,000 to this guy is a lot. Lord have mercy. $10,000 ain't nothing. Man, she's gonna be in debt. I'm telling you right now, Darkside Phil is basically an e-girl. We watch e-girls do e-girl things and everybody just passes it off. It's funny little tweet. DSP has been doing this for years. Everybody hate his guts. The point being, if you're gonna be this insipid, you better be a cute chick, because nobody will tolerate it. I'd be going in the negative, chat. I'm hustling out here, y'all.